The next topic is the functions. Functions. So the function is a set of code. So in any language it is a function. Okay, we take any language, it is a function. A function is a set of code or a block of code set of code or a block of code. Okay, so the block of code is placed in a brackets. Okay, that is a function. So why we are using functions? What is the use of the function? Okay, let us discuss later shortly. Before that, here functions are two types. Okay, library functions, also we call it as a predefined functions. Library functions, or we also call it as a predefined functions. Okay, and next user defined functions. User defined functions. Okay, so library function or predefined function. So which functions we call it as a predefined functions? So they are already defined. The functions are already defined in library, in language. Those functions are called the predefined functions. Okay, the functions which are defined in the library are called the predefined functions. Those functions which the user define, those functions which the user define is called user defined functions. Is called user defined functions. Okay, the functions which are already defined in the library language are called predefined library functions, and those functions which the user defined we call it as a user defined functions. Okay, so here we follow the syntax. Here we follow the syntax to use the functions which are defined in the library. Okay, here we follow the syntax to use the functions which are defined in the library. Here we also follow the syntax to define a function. First of all, we have to follow the syntax to define a function. So how to define a function? Okay, so what the code to be written there? So what is the code to be written then? How to execute? So yeah, we have to learn all of this. How to define? So how to write a code, how to execute those function. How to execute the function. Okay. Now, so let it be first advantages of function. So here we are defining the function. So what is the advantage of writing functions? So advantage is code reusability. Code reusability and easy to maintain the code. Easy to maintain the code and easy to test the code. Easy to test the code. Okay, and next, so easy to test the code, easy to maintain the code, code reusability. These are the few advantages of writing a function. These are the few advantages. Okay, now so why we have to define a function? Now let us discuss why we have to define a function. So why we have to define a function? For example, a program contains a set of code of 100 lines. Okay, a program contains a set of code of 100 lines of code. Let it be 100 lines of code. Okay, now let us execute this program, this 100 lines of program. If we execute this program, okay, so error occurs. If error occurs, okay, if error occurs, can we find where the error is? No. Can we find? We cannot find where the errors. At last, if we find the error, that will be related to the next step, and that will be related to the next step. Okay, it is difficult to find the error. It is difficult to find the error. Okay, so because it contains the 100 lines of code. A program contains 100 lines of code. If any error occurs, it is difficult to find the error. Okay. So that's why here we are dividing the code into partitions. Here dividing the code into partitions. Okay, so because there is a overburden on the code, so that's why here we are dividing the code into partitions. So that partitions we call it as a blocks or modules. That partitions we call it as a blocks or modules, and that name of the block we call it as a function. And that name of the block we call it as a function. Okay, so that's why here we are defining a function. So to find the error easily, and also to maintain the code, and also to test the code easily, and also reusability. So for this purpose we are defining a function. So the large program. So what is a function here? In other words, the function we also call it as the large program, or a large task is divided into subtask, or subprograms, and that subprograms we call it as a function. And that subprograms we call it as a function. Okay, the large program is divided into subprograms. A large task is divided into subtask. That subtask we call it as that subprogram we call it as a function. Okay, so that's why we write a function. Now here, user defined functions. So we are defining a function. Those functions we call it as a user defined functions. Now we follow the syntax to define a function. Okay, we follow the syntax to define a function. Okay, so to define a function, it contains 3 elements to define a function. 3 elements to define a function. So what are the 3 elements to define a function? That is function declaration, function calling, function definition. So these are the 3 elements. These are the 3 elements we use to define a function. 3 elements to define a function: function declaration, function calling, and the function definition. Okay, now let us see these 3 elements in the next video. Thank you.